All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5. Mike 39, Lucy. Check 50.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He wasn't ready.
stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
On second down, here's Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
72. Move. 11.
On first down, Bortles. Buying time to his left. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
So right.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bortles to throw once more. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Lucy.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's got Moncrief. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Sunday. 73.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sunday.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
So right. Hey, spread left. You.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Spread left. Spread left. Spread left.
Here's Bortles to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? They've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to dump that out to his running back, Montgomery. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 78 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike 39, Lucy. Move.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Crabtree. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Move. Throw left, throw left. Nice spot for it. Move.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And able to find John Brown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Gun!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey. 4 down. Omaha. Move. Spread right, 72.
To throw, it's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Bortles now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Move.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Randy Gregory able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Detroit!
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 39, Lucy. Lucy.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Here we go.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary and really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And now running right through it. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Watching that, Barney, Barney.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
A handoff to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got three. Green 80. Green 80. Green is on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Check.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Gone.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Detroit! Hot!
To throw is Jackson on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! 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 Over!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hank. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles going to throw here. Open man right side is Sharp. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship.